Hello everyone, welcome to Martin Chess Kids. Today I show the game played by Marc and Nestor, and the game starts with a pawn to d4, d5, c4, e6, and here you have the queen Gambit declines. Then the game continues with the knight to c3, knight f6, c takes d5, e takes d5, and bishop to g5, and here you become the game as a queen gambit with the exchange variation. After this, bishop to e7, and here is the first fine move, and you can see that in this game the position is equal for both sides. Then the game continues with the white play e6, knight b to d7, and here is a critical path for the knight to jump from b8 to d7 to f8 and to e6. And after this, the knight f3 was played, and c6 for the black, then queen to c2 and knight to f8, then bishop to d3, then knight to e6 trying to attack the bishop, and now bishop capture the knight, then bishop capture the knight, and here you have the first 10 move where the white is slightly better in this position because you have a 3 minor piece while the black have 2 minor piece in the 16th square. So with this, the white will have more activity to play on the board. And after this, the white play b4, then g6 was played, and now white castling and the black castling, then rook f to d1, and b6 was played, and now b5, then the c5 was played, and after this, and here you have one very interesting move and a very interesting tactic from the white, where the white capture the pawn. So the game with the knight capture, and here threatening with the bishop diagonal attack, bishop to e4, and will be a tactic to attack the rook. So after this, if the queen capture the knight, then the bishop to e4, and this will be a skewer tactic where after any move from the queen move away, such as queen to d6, then you just use the bishop to capture the rook, and after this the white will be winning with the exchange of rook and for the knight. So after knight takes the pawn, the black play bishop to g7 attacking the knight. You can attack the knight and also can prevent the bishop from being diagonal attacked. And in the actual game, after knight takes d5, bishop g7 was played, and after this the rook a to c1, then bishop to b7 trying to attack the knight, and here the pawn capture the c5 pawn, and then the queen capture the knight, then c6 was played to attack the bishop, and now the white is in control of the game. And if you move the rook a to c8. Then the bishop capture the pawn. Bishop takes g6, and here you have the discover attack with the rook attacking the queen. And in the actual game, the bishop capture the pawn. Then now you need to move away the queen, and after this the bishop can capture again the pawn when reading the pawn. The better move at this position would be a bishop to c4, and after this move you have the discover attack and another pawn attack the bishop, and here you have a multiple attack, and this will be the precise move to win. And after queen to c5, then you can just use a pawn to capture the bishop and attack the rook. So in the actual game, after bishop takes g6, queen capture the pawn, queen takes b5, and now the white capture another pawn. Bishop takes h7 and check the king, then the king to h8. After this, bishop back to e4 to protect the pawn, as the rook, bishop and queen is attacking the pawn. So here the black play a bishop to a8, and here is this is one of the bad move, because now you can bring the rook to the attack, and also can come to here and check the king, and here you have many activity to checkmate the black. So after this position, rook to d5 attacking the queen, and now queen to b2 to force the action. And here you have a mating idea at this stage, and you will be mate in 11 move. So in the actual game, the better way to solve this or minimize the risk will be a rook takes c6, and this will continue to attack the queen. And if the rook capture the queen, then you can use rook to capture the queen. And now if the rook check, the king will just go inside, and bishop check, you just come out the king, then the bishop will just capture the rook and check, and you go inside again. And here only you will be in this position, will be just losing a piece. That is the only lose the rook and 2 pawn. And after queen to d2, b2, the white is completely winning the game. So the first move will be the rook to h5 and check the king. Then the king move to g8, and in this position the white win and checkmate in 3. I'll give you a couple of seconds to figure out how the white can play and checkmate in 3. Well, congratulations for those who found the answer. And for those who like to enjoy the show, here are the moves. The beautiful move that in the actual game the white play is a bishop check. And here he forcing the black to play a king h8. Then the white continue to play a discover check, bishop to g8 and check the king, and this is one of the sacrifice. And after this, if the king capture the bishop. Then you have a queen to h7 checkmate. So back to the position of rook h5 check, and in this position is clearly winning for the white. You can just play another variation such as a bishop to block the check. Then the rook will capture and check, and the king can come to g7 and have more space to escape. However, the block with the bishop and the queen will be unprotected and be captured from the white. So queen takes and check. Then any move such as f6, and you have a rook check. Then king to h8. Then you can just capture the pawn. And after this, you can go for discover check, as the queen is pinning the king. And the rook can just capture the rook and have a double checkmate. So after that, rook takes f6, and you have a queen takes f6 check. Then king to g7, and here you just use the queen to check, and now the queen is double attack, and this you call a fork. You can attack the rook and the king together, and after this, king to g7 can play. Now you can continue to check with queen to e7, then king to f6, and you can just play a simple rook to d1 and checkmate the king at d6. So rook to a1, then the rook capture, and you have a queen to d8 and check the king, or you can just use a bishop to capture the rook. And after this, if you capture with the bishop, then you have a rook to d6 checkmate. And there's no way the king can be moved. And with this, thank you.